Yeah, guys, welcome to the home of the 2028 Olympics. Yo, what is up, my peeps? Welcome back to Ghetto Wisdom. Welcome to the first episode of this series called Parks and Rec. Today, I'm at Irvin Magic Johnson Park in South Central LA. I'm gonna ride it, I'm gonna rate it, and I'm gonna determine if this park gets a check or a wreck.
I'll go straight to airplane mode. Find something to do. I can be a little bit cold, but not the right. Going back, I'm on the line, my body and I'm playing tricks. I say I'm back, but really it's hurting me deep.
Said I'm on D&D. Yeah, I'm focused. There's no looking back.
So we're right outside Magic Johnson Park. I'm gonna be rating it based on 5 categories. The first one is the sketch factor. You know, how sketchy the park feels when you're in it. 2 is a vibe check. What the ambience is like, just what kind of vibes you get off of the park. 3 is the amenities rating. Does it have a pool, basketball courts, soccer fields? 4 is the cleanliness rating. We're gonna rate it based on how upkept it is and just how much litter there is in the park. And 5 is a neighborhood check. At first glance, it's starting a little bad, but I hold Magic Johnson to a high regard. I know this park is amazing. I come to this park a lot with my daughter, and the vibes are always immaculate. So let's carry on. If you do come to this park through Avalon, one thing I like is the vendors that park up front. If you guys need a snack, fruits, tacos, pupusas apparently, tamales, this is a good place to park because you have easy access to all the food. So again, this is on the Avalon side, 126. We're gonna check out what the parking lot situation is like. This park has multiple parking lots, so this one seems packed. There are other options. It's also a good place to get an idea of the vibe or sketch factor. So far, it's not bad. Now, in the parking lots is where a lot of the questionable things happen. How do I know? Source is myself. This is Ghetto Wisdom, not PBS Kids. Amenities. One thing I like about the park is it does have a lot of amenities, workout machines that you can use, and it's also challenging because they're spread out across the park, which is many acres. To my knowledge, this is the biggest park in Los Angeles County, not counting Griffith Park, which is obviously massive. Yeah, but the vibes are great. As you can see, man, you got ducks around the park, beautiful ponds. It's pretty good. Now, I was seeing some history on Magic Johnson, and apparently it became a park around the 1980s. Before this was a oil reserve. And not to take away from the park's glory, apparently there was some contamination still in the soil where they found a byproduct of the oil, which is why they also recommend not to eat the fish that you catch. Yes, you could fish in this lake. So let's loop around. Let's do a quick loop around this section, which I really like. I mean, to be in the heart of South Central, you really can't beat a view like this. There used to be more shrubs and more bushes here, which really isolated the place. It's probably for the best that they didn't isolate it so much. From experience, I could say the more isolated a place is, the more degeneracy or the more questionable activities happen, to say the least. So far, I'm holding this high in the vibes rating. Sketch factor, how sketchy it is low. Nothing as of now. No questionable characters, no one acting out of hand. It's a nice afternoon. Cleanliness, questionable. So far, not horrible. You could be nitpicky about stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. Amenities, workout machines, you could fish. It's all right, but I'm looking at more of the mainstream amenities, basketball courts of such, pools. Hope you guys are enjoying the drone footage as well. This park is great. Daughter loves it. In the eye of summer, this section here to the right, they have water fountains, which are great for the kids. This is the recreation area in here. To my knowledge, they don't have basketball courts or any of that, but they do offer like community classes. I've seen people dancing in there, doing all sorts of things, community gatherings. It's pretty cool, man. It's chill. We'll come back around and check this out. I also have this little stage here. All right, so we're back where we started at. We went around the lake through the trail. Now we're gonna head this other way around. So we came from around that way. Now we're gonna check the north side of the park out. Yeah, I mean, this is the famous park you've heard about in rap videos, if you listen to rap, where they specifically said dumping dead bodies in this lake. If you know, you know, this park just might have some bodies down there. I don't know. We're approaching the other parking lot and we're just gonna check out the vibes here. See which side you prefer parking at. It's definitely a smaller lot, more quiet, more shade, and more weed. Yeah, I just smelled some weed right now. Somebody was smoking. And crazy fact, I've been sober for 2.5 years. Don't plan on picking up that habit again. Been sober from alcohol and from marijuana, which were my vices of choice back in the days, but I'm good. I'm all right. I'm gonna go back where I was headed. I just want to get a shot of the sign. Hey, shouting out our page, Parks and Rec. This parking lot I actually like. It's quieter. It doesn't feel as desert-like, probably because of all the sand on the other one. This park has ample space. Most of the times, because of the sheer size of it, it feels empty. There could be a decent amount of people, but it feels empty just because there's so many places that you can go to kind of get away from others. However, Easter was a few weeks ago and this shit gets packed, like stupid packed. I was here last year and this motherfucker was insane. People everywhere. I'm sure that holds true to just about every park though. All right, so we're looping around. We just went around that way. I always love those hills. I come skateboarding and my daughter's on a scooter and those humps are always pretty dope. So we're back where the bridge was at. But let's check out this little river real quick. On lucky days, you can actually find turtles in these shallow waters, and if you're not a scary ass, you can actually grab them. You got to chase after their ass because they will try to get away from you. But it's shallow waters. If you can't outrun a turtle, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, let's take a quick peek at this. All right, so on we go. All right, so just to kind of recap. So we came from down that section. We explored this section to the right. We went through the dirt path right here. Now let's go back this way, explore the east side of the park. Let's take a look at the south side. Could go that way, but we'll hit that last. That's the east side of the park, and we'll take a look at that afterwards. Right now we covered that, so let's go around this way. All right, well, the sketch factor just went off the roof right now. What's up, brother? Dope. All right, sketch factor went up a little bit, but it didn't take away from the vibes. So we're chilling. All right, on we go. Not gonna lie, I aspire to be that cool one day. For now, I'll just be me. All right, so let's check out this rec center. Sheesh, do I really look this good? On we fucking go, let's go. So the kids section is here to the right-hand side. We'll take a peek at that. This is typically where I spend most of my time with my daughter. Let's check this section out. So we were just riding through the dirt path here to the left. Madam, I like this section right here. At nighttime, they have these lights here on the top that light up, and it just creates a really cool ambience. Hey, so far, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. If you guys been to this park, are you guys LA locals? Are you guys watching from another state, another country? Where are you guys from? Let me know. Let's do the turn around this little section. Why not? Cool vibes. Dope as fuck, bro. All right, so we came from around this way. We went around the recreation center. Now we haven't seen a section going down this trail, so let's go take a peek. Perhaps there's a different vibe. Now this is taking us back to the primary parking lot where I started from on Avalon Boulevard, and we chose to go north, or we chose to go that way. Now we're gonna make the ride as if we came this way. By far my favorite machine, dips. All right, so at the start, we came through the parking lot. We went around that way. We did not come this way. So let's turn around and continue our journey. Wonder what all that is. Let's take a peek. I'm gonna lie, if I had a dirt bike, I'd probably be here. All right, not much to see. Just hay and shit for whatever reason. So on we go. Let's follow these guys. All right, so we were going this way anyway. We haven't seen this side of the park yet. We're gonna loop around. Dope as fuck. What's up, bro? That's hard, bro. Good looks.
Get some more, just catch it.
Then I pick up my phone, I'll go straight to airplane mode. Find something to do, I know I can be a little bit cold, but not the right. Going back, I'm on the line, my body and mind playing tricks. They say I'm back, but really it's hurting me deep.
I flagged you off. That's because I was telling you I was done. We about to.
Y'all about to head out? All right, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Be weird, so that's why I want to come tell you. Yeah, but anything freely, if you ever see us freely, you can catch it.
I appreciate it. I'm going around like recording shit. Ghetto Wisdom. If you want to see it, it might be up like in a couple days. All right.
I bet.
All right. All right. Take care, y'all. All right, so on we go. Just had a little detour thanks to these boys, man. They're dope as fuck. Right now we're heading to the entrance of where the rec center is at. You guys might not recognize this spot. I think this is the perfect place to do an intro at, so you might see this on the thumbnail. All right, so we head to the parking lot. See what the deal is like there. So this parking lot's more ample, more cars parked here, which makes sense because if you're coming for community classes or whatever it may be, it makes sense to park close to it. So we pretty much covered the west side of the park already. Now we're just gonna look at the east side, which is definitely more empty. And we'll go around the street. Actually, we'll cut in through this middle section. The street doesn't show us a whole lot. I see the sprinklers going off. I mean, those don't look like fucking sprinklers. They look like full-on fucking water jets and shit. But should I? Should I not? Oh, it's killing me, y'all. I'm gonna do it. Ooh, let's go. Oh shit, mud. Not the smartest idea just now, but let's do it again. Here we go, y'all. You gotta live life, man. You gotta be in it for the vibes. And I said vibe, not vice. All right, let's go. Does that say take a shower? Squirrel. Take it slower. All right, so on the east side of the park, here it gets a little tricky. A lot of mobile homes. Yeah, the situation in LA with the homeless is rough, but it has been getting better, whatever that may mean. Because I doubt these folks are getting homes. They're probably just being relocated. If you're not aware, the 2028 Olympics are going to be here in LA, and they've been doing some major renovations. All right, let's go up this way. Yeah, guys, welcome to the home of the 2028 Olympics. This is it's definitely a common problem in Los Angeles right now. Oh, gotta hold on. Yeah, I just ran over a mountain of flies. Literally, there is a mountain of flies piled up on top of each other. Most likely dookie, and I ran over that motherfucker. Let's get going. I legit thought they had the grill, had the carne asada ready and shit. Magic Johnson has a dog park, so if you guys have pets, it's really a nice place to bring your dog. Take a better look. And this also brings us to the final parking lot, and this is my preferred place to park for a variety of reasons. The sketch factor in this section could be very high, I know from experience. Like I said before, this is Ghetto Wisdom, not PBS Kids. So if you are prone to getting fucked up, drinking, smoking, this is probably the most tucked away you'll be and the most low key. So it's the perfect place for that. Now, I don't encourage it, obviously, but if you have to, probably be here. All right, let's head back. My back brakes are gone. I just know if I eat shit at this speeds without a helmet, any pads, I'ma get scraped the fuck up. And that, my peeps, concludes Magic Johnson Park. They're so adorable. Where are you guys going? They're so cute.
This is Magic Johnson Park. Looks peaceful, and for the most part, it is. But let's rate it for real. Sketch factor. On this ride, it was chill, nothing pressing, nothing too loud, but you don't forget where you're at. You just move smarter. It felt good out here, but not every hour is the same. It scores a 2. Vibes. This is where it hits. Water, plenty of space, movement, life. The vibes are immaculate. It scores a 9. Amenities. It gives you what you need and some, but it's missing the hood essentials. No courts, just the basics and some niche things, but done right. It scores an 8. Cleanliness. You got ducks, so yeah, you're gonna deal with that for sure. Some litter here and there, nothing out of control. It's used, but not abused. It scores a 6.5. Neighborhood check. It's rough around the edges at spots, and that shows depending on where you turn. This isn't the worst of places in South Central, but it is active and there is a lot of movement. It scores an 8. The final score is 7.9 out of 10, which is right under a B. There are ghetto elements you find in this neighborhood that you won't find at other more affluent ones. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and personally, I find beauty in chaos. But for those looking for total peace and quiet, it won't always be the case. When it all comes together, this isn't perfection, this is balance. A park that shows what's possible and what's still missing. This is Parks and Rec. This is Ghetto Wisdom.